Republican leaders in the Senate are now saying that they are ready to move on from trying to repeal Obamacare, at least for the time being. In the first days after the stunning defeat for Republicans, they had talked about trying again, possibly even before the August recess. But they do not have a bill that could pass with Republican votes alone. And so now the Senate will try something else. Today, the Republican and Democratic leaders of the Senate Health Committee announced a new approach. Senators Lamar Alexander and Patty Murray say they will hold bipartisan hearings on health reform starting the first week in September. Alexander and Murray are hoping to work fast. The contracts for insurance providers come up at the end of the month, and senators want to have a bipartisan proposal in place before that. Meanwhile, outside the Capitol, the pressure from activists has continued. And joining us now is one of those activists, Karine Jean-Pierre, senior advisor and national spokesperson for MoveOn.org. All right, Karine, thank you for being here.
Hey, Joy.
Hey, so we know that, some of the senators who voted no have gotten a lot of love for it. Lisa Murkowski is greeted by cheers as she's been going around Alaska, and you've had people sort of cheering her and lauding her. And of course, Susan Collins stepped off a plane in Bangor, Maine, and was greeted with applause, rounds of applause in the airport. For voting no. So you're seeing there the pictures from Murkowski, and then there we go. There is Susan Collins getting love in the airport. Is Move On and our other organizations using that positive affirmation that those senators got as a way to sort of cajole other senators to vote that way next time if they try repeal?
Yeah, I think so, absolutely. I mean, look, the 20 millions of Americans who were about to lose their health care last week were certainly the winners in all of this, and the resistance and the American people who stood up and rejected TrumpCare and what the Republican senators were trying to do. But honestly, Joy, we have to stay vigilant, because I don't think that Republicans are going to stop their crusade of trying to take away health care and also take away Obama's legacy. So we have to continue to fight. Recess is going to be out. I think we're going to see the same energy that we saw in the February and April recess, in the August recess, and we just cannot give in or stop, because it's not in the rearview mirror, I don't believe.
And we know that the resistance has been very much, stick together Democrats, oppose everything Republicans do. Will liberals, will progressives punish any Democrats who actually work with Republicans on a bipartisan fix to Obamacare?
So I think this is the way that it looks. Look, I think that I've heard about these bipartisan kind of committees or coming together, people coming together. The reality is our kids have more power in Congress than they do, and it's just until the leadership on both the House and the Senate come together and say, look, we're going to take full repeal off the table, it's just not going to happen, because the hardliners of both the House and the Senate have been really clear. They want full repeal. So I'm not sure that is actually going to happen unless, like I said, the Republican leadership really decide that that we need a bipartisan action here.
Well, do you think that some of what the resistance is doing should be tailored toward maybe supporting some of those bipartisan efforts or bucking them up and saying to leadership, you better support this fix bill, otherwise or else?
Yeah, so I think what we're trying to do is make sure that they don't take away health care. If there are fixes absolutely that needs to be done to Obamacare, so that is something that we understand and we want to make sure that happens. But taking away health care from people is not the way. To be honest, I think the policy that we should really be going for is Medicare for all. That is a popular policy that Americans actually want, and it is solving many problems that we have right now.
All right, well, we will see if Democrats want to take that big of a leap. You're talking about the Democratic Party here. We shall see. Karine Jean-Pierre, senior advisor and national spokesperson for MoveOn.org. Thank you very much.
Joy.
Appreciate it.